Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you're all doing absolutely magnificent today. It is August 18th, and it is a little bit after 11 a.m. How are you all doing? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Enchanted Dream, Lim, Purple Kush Kitten. I'm doing like an almost an SNL sort of intro for everyone. Comet Wolf, Cat. Let's see. Tig, welcome on in. Rolling through the streams. Welcome on in. How are y'all doing? It wasn't an intentional SNL intro, but it turned into that a little bit. I wish I was doing well, but whatever sickness I've got is killing my mental health. I am so sorry to hear that, Comet. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope maybe you can get feeling a little bit better here soon, and then your mental health can get improving and stuff. It's too bad. It's too bad you're not feeling too good. Placenta, what is up? Hello. How are you doing? Congrats on the first. Also, thank you so much for the 5-stream streak, Purple Kush Kitten. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm on one today a little bit. I'll be honest. I'm on one a little bit. I'm doing all sorts of wacky stuff today. But it is lovely to see you. Addie has a radio SNL intro, and I'm here for it. Oh, I appreciate that. Brian, how are you doing? It's good to see you. It is good to see you. Also, chat, my question of the day. What is your favorite type of cookie? And also, do you dip it in milk or no? I'm curious. I'm curious here. I think my favorite kind of cookie is probably an M&M cookie. An M&M cookie is probably my go-to kind of cookie. And my answer to whether or not I dip it in milk or not, sometimes. It really depends. It's I would say it's rare that I do, but I do enjoy it. It's just like it's effort that I don't always want to put in. I'm good about to head out of state for a 5 Seconds of Summer concert. Ooh, I love that. I hope it's amazing. I hope that's amazing. Novi, welcome on in. You do Oreos? Ooh, Oreos are good. Oreos are good. Chanted, when you talk about Oreos, what kind of Oreos do you prefer? Do you prefer the chocolate Oreos or do you prefer the vanilla Oreos? Or do you have like another preference of Oreos? Cryptid, welcome on in, friend. How are you doing? It's good to see you. It is good to see you. You like both? I like both as well. But I will say generally, I probably do prefer the vanilla Oreos, honestly. Like if I had to choose between chocolate or vanilla Oreos, I would say 7 out of 10 times, maybe 6 out of 10 times, I'm choosing the vanilla ones. I don't know. I like them a little bit more, just a little bit more. My favorite cookie is a caramel-filled turtle cookie with lots of pecans. Ooh, sounds good. That sounds real good. Question of the day for you, Novi. You love a good salted caramel cookie, and I like my cookies chewy, gooey, so no milk dipping for me. That is fair. You don't want the cookies to fall apart in the milk. I think that is kind of a gross thing, so... Listen to that Microphones album recommendation from yesterday. Banger. I am so glad you liked it. Those like first 3 or 4 tracks, especially, just what a great intro to an album. What a great intro to an album. Absolutely fantastic. Placenta, your random album recommendation for today is Grab That Gun by the Organ. Incredible indie rock record from the early 2000s. Genuinely one of my favorite albums of the 2000s. Genuinely. I love it so much. There's something about it that is just like, it's a 10 out of 10 album for me. It's a 10 out of 10 album. I love it a lot. I love 5 Seconds of Summer. Oh my God. I've seen them like twice a decade. I have never listened to 5 Seconds of Summer. I'll be honest. I never have. Brian, your random album recommendation for today is No Way to Relax When You Are on Fire by Dora Jar. Really good, like rock record. I don't know how to describe it fully. It's one of those records that is probably best described as like it's not eclectic isn't the right word, but it has like it's like a poppy sort of indie rock sort of vibe, but it has like a certain amount of like I guess like psychedelic quality to it. It's very good, very dreamy. Definitely recommend. Let's see here. Kat, your random album recommendation for today is Light Up Gold by Parquet Courts. Really good post-punk revival. indie rock record. A really, really good record. I love Parquet Courts. Really, really like jammy, kind of funky bass lines and stuff, but really like catchy and stuff. I love it. I love it. Perf, I love a 2000 vibe. Same. I absolutely do as well. So Mrs. Mobster, welcome on in. How are you doing? It is so good to see you, friend. I hope you are doing so amazing. Addie, your not so random album recommendation is Everyone's a Star by 5 Seconds of Summer. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Do you know Tokay? It's a solo project, the lead singer from Streetlight Manifesto. Think you'd like that. It's mostly chill acoustic renditions of Streetlight songs. You know what? Honestly, Streetlight Manifesto, I'm slightly familiar with, but I need to dive into them a little bit more. And so maybe my mission should be to dive into some Streetlight Manifesto and then maybe check out that Tokay record as well. Maybe I should do that. I appreciate the recommendation. I love your VTuber so much. I want one for my own channel for the days I feel yucky. I feel that. I think for me, it especially comes in handy when we talk about having something for like an early stream like this, because at 11 a.m. I'm not gonna get up, take a shower, fix my hair, and then get on camera. I think I would have to be up at like 5 in the morning to like even consider that. I would have to be up for many hours to consider it. And I'm usually getting up between 8:30 and 9:30. So I don't really have, I mean, technically I have time to go shower and do all this stuff, but like I need a couple hours of just kind of sitting around and doing nothing, honestly. And so it's really nice for these streams, especially, to be able to just kind of chill, not have to worry about it, just kind of be able to relax in the morning and then not have to get on camera. It's nice. Because also, like, I have a whole routine. If I'm going to be on camera, I have to turn on all my lights. I have to adjust my chair. I have to make sure my camera is angled right. I have to get everything set up like I normally do. But then it's like I have to like actually prepare myself to be on camera. So I have to shave. I have to shower. I have to like make sure my face looks okay. You know, it's a lot of effort. I feel that. I have a ton of different ones. I use only one though, really, when I feel sick or sleepy. That's fair. It is really nice for when you're in a flare or have a cold or something, but you still want to stream. Exactly. I think sometimes you just don't want to be on camera. Sometimes that's just kind of how it goes. Especially for me, like I really struggle with body dysmorphia and gender dysphoria and stuff. So sometimes even if I shave and I shower and stuff, I'm still just not going to want to be on camera. And so it's nice to just kind of be able to relax. Do you use a certain program for yours? I use VOD. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's VOD Mini, I believe is what it is, right? Yeah, Mini. That's how you spell it right there. I typed it in the chat for you. Hello, Zenny. How are you doing, friend? I hope you're doing lovely. It's good to see you. It is good to see you. I hope you're having the most lovely day. We're just kind of chilling right now. We're just kind of chilling and hanging out. That's the one I use as well. Yeah, it's very, very easy. Very, very easy. I basically just had to import the PNG tuber that I use. And then it was like automatic. It was ready to go. I adjusted it a little bit just so when I talk, I bounce a little bit every once in a while. And it kind of like shifts around a little bit. Like when I stop talking and then start talking, it kind of bounces. But it also kind of floats around a little bit, but not too much, you know? It's just very, I don't know, it's subtle. It's very subtle. By the way, Default 4 is an update today, just letting you know if you already had it. But I did not see that. No, I did not. I do see now, though, that there is an update. There is an update here. So we will see. I will see what that update entails. I'm going to have to update all my mods and stuff. But you know what? That's fine. We're not done with Skyrim yet anyways. It'll probably be a couple weeks or a month until we're ready to dive into Fallout 4 on stream anyways. And so we're gonna get it figured out. It's adorable. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've heard VODtube is much more resource friendly than other apps like VTube Studio for your PC. Yes, I've heard that as well. I'm assuming it's also just because it's for PNG tubers instead of like VTubers. So I'm guessing it's a little bit lighter weight because it doesn't need all of the fancy features in the background and stuff. But yeah, it works nice for me, at least. I'm sure there are people that have much more advanced PNG tubers and they have like $1 million other things going on, and maybe they need like the non-mini version of the software even. I don't really know what the I don't know what the advantages of the non-mini version are, I guess. Zenny, your random album recommendation for today is Mambo Nassau by Lizzie Mercier de Clou. That is a really good, how do I describe that record? That's a tough one because it's, I guess, like the genre that it kind of gets described as is like mutant disco, which it's like dance punk sort of stuff. That's a record that's very, very funky. It has a lot of like new wave influence. There's definitely like a little bit like a dub reggae sort of thing going on, but it leans more into like the dance punk sort of thing. I don't really know how to describe mutant disco either. It's just kind of like it's dancey grooves with like cool guitars. It's kind of experimental, but it still kind of has that like dancey rhythm to it. It's very funky. It's very good. It's very, very good. I highly recommend that record. And I love Lizzie's vocals as well. Absolutely phenomenal. I love her. That's a record, I believe, from the late 70s, early 80s. I forget what year exactly, but that's a fantastic record. I definitely say give that a vibe. Also, Pablo, welcome on in, friend. How are you doing? It is so good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Hope you had a good stream as well. I obviously popped in a little bit and stuff, but that was like post stream, so I was like unwinding and I was like ready to just jump in bed and go to sleep. But I had to stop in at least a little bit and say hi, right? But yes, chat. I hope everyone is having the best day. All is well. Happy Tuesday. Yes, happy Tuesday to you as well, Pablo. Happy Tuesday to you as well. I'm doing pretty well, though. I woke up this morning, had myself a peanut butter and chocolate chip granola bar. Then I took my meds. What did I do? I had a yogurt. I had a strawberry cheesecake yogurt, and that was delicious. I had a cookie. What else did I have? I had a pumpkin cookie as well. I had a regular cookie. It was like a chocolate chip cookie. And then I also had a pumpkin cookie. So, I'm kind of living the life a little bit. I love the pumpkin cookies. They're so good. They are very addicting. And you didn't share? I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. There's a limited supply. The store is already getting kind of sold out of the pumpkin cookies, unfortunately. Cloudcast, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. It is lovely to see you. What are you up to today? That question can go for anyone as well, of course, not just Cloudcast, but what is everyone up to today? Does anyone have any plans? Anyone have any things that they're going to be doing? My fave cookie was Oreo, and I eat them in an interesting way. I don't just do a simple dunk, but I soak them in the milk until they are soft and starting to fall apart. Honestly, Derpy, I'm with you. I wish there was an easier way to soak the Oreos to the point where it's like, okay, they're not completely falling apart, but they're soaked, but then you can still get them out without them crumbling apart, right? There's this careful calculation. You have to mentally kind of do this. I don't know. It's tough. Hope you're doing good as well, playing some games and drawing today. What are you playing, Cloudcast? I would love to know what you're going to be playing. Also, hope the drawing goes well. I love it. I love that. Probably more Skyrim. I want to play more for long before school starts and I have to cut back. That's so fair. That is so fair. Skyrim is one of those games that you gotta sink your time in, you know? It's tough. It's tough to like only play for a little bit. Spoons exist, Eddie. Spoons do exist, but I guess like maybe then though, what you're doing, instead of putting milk in like a coffee cup, you put it in a bowl. Put a little bit of milk in a bowl, and then you put the Oreos in there, and then you scoop it out with a spoon. Maybe that's the strat. I wish I could handle the texture. My brain freaks out when textures aren't how I need them to be. I feel that, Zenny. I think that's so fair. That is so fair. I think it can be tough sometimes if you're, like ADHD. And like you have maybe some like texture issues or like sensory issues. Sometimes things like might be good, but sometimes the textures just don't do it right. Are Stroop waffles considered cookies? You know what? I actually don't know what a Stroop waffle is. I would love to hear about it though. I think it's probably something I'm familiar with, but I just haven't had myself. I'll be lurking while I cook dinner. I hope you have some amazing dinner, Bunny. Hope you have some amazing dinner. I would love to hear about it once you're like done cooking and stuff, of course. But also thank you for your daily dose of radiation. And you're going to play some Elder Scrolls Online today, Cloud? I love that. I have never actually played Elder Scrolls Online. I've heard very good things about it though, and I've seen a little bit of like gameplay and it looks solid. It looks solid. Maybe that'll be something I get into eventually. You know, it's possible. It's very possible that I do get into it eventually. Also, Jill, welcome on in. How are you doing? It's really lovely to see you, friend. Hope you are having the absolute best day. There is such a thing as Oreo cereal. I am not familiar with this. I need to look into it. That sounds very, very good. Sounds very, very good. I'm wondering, because the way I would want it to be is probably not how it would actually be, but I'd love it if it was like little mini Oreo cookies and it still had the frosting in between. Let's say like little Oreo cookies with the frosting in between it, but they're the size of like Smarties, or maybe a little bit bigger than Smarties, you know? Maybe it's the size of a penny, maybe like penny size little Oreo cookies. And then you put that in the milk. I think that would be amazing. That's how I want it to be, but I don't know how it actually is. It's a Dutch thing. It's 2 biscuits with a layer of syrup between them. I am so on board. With this. That sounds so good, Brian. I really, really want some. I've never had them in my life, but they sound amazing. They sound absolutely amazing. Doing all right. Woke up early. Woke up too early today, so I'm tired. I woke up an hour early today from when I normally wake up, but it kind of worked out for me because it meant that I kind of got a little bit of extra time to wake up and kind of relax before a stream. And that's kind of what I needed. You know, that's what I needed. Let's see. I'm scrolling up. I love Oreos and also homemade good chocolate chip cookies. Absolutely. Now, Jill, I ask everyone when people bring up Oreos, do you prefer the chocolate Oreos or the vanilla Oreos? Always got to ask. So, Tony, thank you for the 7 stream streak, friend. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. That's very lovely. That's very lovely of you. Well, I hope you have a great day and feel more awake ASAP. Yes, Jill, wake up, smell the gorgeous flowers, maybe get some sunlight or something. I don't know. It's up to you, of course. Will not lie, I was skeptical of Elder Scrolls Online. Personally, I don't like online games, but it's amazing. It reminds me of the Elder Scrolls games meet Diablo, large open world, and you can build and buy homes and so much more crafting. The graphics are a little worse than Skyrim, but much better than Oblivion. That's fair. I'm also kind of skeptical of online games, even though I do play World of Warcraft off and on. I feel like World of Warcraft is the only online game I've ever really gotten into in terms of like the gameplay of it and like the flow of it. And I guess it would probably take me a little bit to get into something like Elder Scrolls Online, but I'm already bought in on Elder Scrolls. So I don't think it would take me a lot of effort to get into it, you know? So I guess that's a benefit there. Let's see. I think they make different kinds of Oreo cereals. One kind of like Cheerios, and I've seen another similar to what you're describing. I'd be down to try both. Of course. I just when I imagine it, I imagine it how I described it, and it sounds delicious. And so I don't know if like the other version or whatever, like however the other kind would be, I don't know if it would live up to the version that I've created in my head, you know? Let's see here. It's okay. I haven't slept since. You haven't slept yet, Tony? You should get yourself a nap at the very least. A nap would be good. You should definitely get yourself a nap, even if it's for an hour or two. Even a little 30-minute cat nap would be lovely. I'm a regular Oreo girly. That's so fair. I like the regular Oreos, but I brought it up earlier that like a little over half the time, I probably prefer the vanilla Oreos. I just like them. They're good. I'm re-downloading Old Oblivion and Morrowind for later tries, maybe even going even earlier for another try. I love that. I'm going to be playing Sky Oblivion when that comes out. I'm definitely going to be streaming that. That'll be a big playthrough, of course. I've never played Morrowind. But someday, maybe when like Skywind comes out, which is the remake of Morrowind in the Skyrim engine, maybe I'll do that then. I have this ice cream and it's like drumstick ice cream, but the chocolate that covers the vanilla ice cream is Oreo. That sounds delicious. That sounds absolutely delicious. Also, Eve, welcome on in. How are you doing? I hope you are doing absolutely lovely. Hope you're having the best day. I've tried Lord of the Rings Online. That one was all right. I have a friend who's very into Lord of the Rings Online. They play it like multiple times a week, I think. Like they stream it regularly. And it looks good. I need to get more into Lord of the Rings. I think I would maybe be more into Lord of the Rings Online if I was like a bigger Lord of the Rings fan. And like it's truly not that like I dislike Lord of the Rings at all. It's not like that. It's just that like I didn't grow up with it in the same way that some people did in terms of reading it. So I probably just need to get more into it, and then I'll like love that stuff. Addie, have you ever made dirt or sand out of Oreos? I don't think I know what that is. Do you mean where you almost make like a little powder out of it or something? You know, for dang sure 30 minutes would turn into 8 hours. Hey, but you know what? Maybe you need that, Tony. Maybe you need that. Maybe that's exactly what you need, friend. You're making chicken fajitas today? Ooh, there you go. I would love like some like vegetarian versions of that, maybe. That'd be good. Have you ever tried the Oreos with Pop Rocks mixed into the cream? I have never tried that, but that sounds like something I would definitely love to try. It sounds really good. I did a little bit of Morrowind on my Xbox One when I had the membership thingy. I think I've done less than 10 minutes of Morrowind in my life. It just feels very, very dated to me. And because I didn't grow up with it, it's harder to get into it. I really want to get into it, though. I really would like to. Yeah, Eve, how are you doing today? Do you have any plans for your day? My dad made sure I at least saw the movies, Lord of the Rings, and the Hobbit movies when I was growing up. I've seen the Lord of the Rings movies. I probably need to like, and I did a rewatch of them like 4 or 5 years ago or something, and they're very, very good. I like them a lot. I probably need to listen to like some audiobooks or something as well, and maybe do another rewatch of the movies and just like really dive into it. I think that could be fun. Dell, hello Dell, how are you doing? Sorry I've been active. No, don't worry, absolutely no worries. I just hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing all right, friend. You are absolutely never required to come hang out. You're absolutely never required to be here. You know, we're friends regardless. I found out that McDonald's is doing a Hello Kitty and Hello Kitty Godzilla collab. That's very exciting. That's very, very exciting. What are they doing for the collab? I'm curious. Be trying to read the books later. I definitely need to listen to the audiobooks at some point. I think that'd be a good idea. It's like a layered dessert I did as a kid. Crushed up Oreo, dirt is regular Oreo, and sand is vanilla Oreo, layered with pudding, either chocolate or vanilla, and gummy worms or dirt on top. Or I guess some other gummy for sand. That sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. I am like so down to try this out because that sounds really delicious. I'd be doing the vanilla pudding. I think that'd be the way I would want to do it. Just because I prefer a light amount of chocolate. I'm definitely more of a vanilla person. The extended movies are nice. Yes, I remember enjoying the extended movies. Did I ever finish my watch through of them? I think I did the first two and maybe I didn't do the third one. I probably like got distracted or something. I'm trying to remember, but I'm probably going to have to do like a rewatch of them, all the extended versions. I'm good. I've been at the beach and started my master's school yesterday. That is so exciting. I hope the beach is really good. And I hope the master's school stuff is going well for you. We love that. We love that. Hello, DMAC. How are you doing, friend? How are you doing? I hope you are having the most lovely day imaginable. I hope you're having the most lovely day imaginable. What are you up to today, friend? What are you up to? You doing anything special? Doing anything fun? Again, it's really lovely to see you. It's really lovely to see you. You have to watch them all together for the proper emotional impact. I feel very strongly about this. I agree. And let me make it clear. I have seen all of the Lord of the Rings movies, okay? I haven't seen the Hobbit movies, but I've seen the Lord of the Rings movies. I saw them, I think, in theaters when they were out. And then I also watched them like on my TV, like after they were all out on like DVD or VHS back in the day. And then I've also seen them like more recently than that. I'm just talking about the most recent time I went through and watched the extended versions. I think I only watched the first two and then I got like distracted with other stuff. So I need to go back and maybe do another rewatch of the extended versions, something that's a little bit more recent, you know? Hello Kitty is Godzilla. Kuromi is Mecha Godzilla. My Melody is Mothra, and Cinnamoroll is Destroyer. That sounds really interesting. Like the concept, I think that's wild. I love that though. I love that. I haven't seen those movies in years. Maybe we should do like a Discord watch-a-thon or something, Mrs. Mobster. That could be fun. That could be fun. Just got up feeling a little better this morning, but not 100%. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. It's always good when people are feeling a little bit better at the very least, you know? We like people not to be suffering. Thank you, Livy. I'll be more active once I'm back from vacation. Hey, enjoy your vacation. Do not stress about it at all. Do not stress about it at all. Just enjoy your vacation, friend. And also, everyone should try and get them on physical copies, Lord of the Rings. I've heard, in general, obviously, like streaming is going to be lower quality than if like you have it on Blu-ray, for example. And I think physical copies with a good Blu-ray player on a really nice TV, probably going to be like an incredible experience, right? But I also understand that like not everyone has the availability to have like a $200 Blu-ray player and then getting like the 4K Blu-rays and stuff. And, you know, that's just a lot. We're talking hundreds of dollars for all this stuff. Let's see here. I was just a wee lad. Yes, I was young when I watched all the Lord of the Rings stuff as well for like the first couple of times. And then I think I've like seen all of it once since I was an adult. Yeah. Streaming quality can be pretty good these days. I agree. Streaming quality can be pretty good these days. But if you've ever watched like something with like a dark scene or something, you'll definitely pick up on like the compression artifacting and stuff. Even if you're like, again, even if you're if you have like 4K Netflix, it still has a lot of like compression artifacts in like darker scenes and stuff. I don't know. It's one of those things where unless you have like a Blu-ray player and then like the actual Blu-ray discs and stuff, you're not going to experience like no compression artifacting. And it really just depends how sensitive you are to it. Some people are more sensitive to it. They pick up on it. If you have a really nice TV and you have like a nice Blu-ray player, probably the best way to experience like things you really love is going to be through the Blu-rays. But of course, like a lot of people aren't as sensitive to that stuff. So like experience it however you want to experience it or however you can, you know. I would always rather people experience things at all than to not experience them because they're waiting for like a better version of it or something. Just experience it. And then if you like it, you can always go back in the future and rewatch it in like a higher quality format or something if you really care. Let's see. Mostly because of licensing issues and streaming services taking away your digital. But that's also true. That's fair. I stream from my home server, so I don't get the compression. I don't have to worry about losing access. I guess it depends. If you have like digital copies of the movies, it depends if you have like a lossless rip of it. If you have like a lossless version of it, like let's say you directly ripped it from your Blu-ray and you're watching it on your own server, I guess then like you won't have to worry about compression and stuff. But even if you have a digital version of it, if it's not like a lossless rip, there'll probably be some compression artifacting. But again, there's different levels to this kind of thing, and it really, I don't want to get too into the weeds of it because it really just does. It depends on how sensitive people are to this stuff. Let me catch up on chat here. Physical copies also allow you to watch extended versions at any time. I'm talking recently. That's also true because streaming services don't always have the extended versions and stuff like that. So that makes sense. Hello, COD. How are you doing? To be honest, I'd rather own my own stuff. The reason I want DVDs and Blu-rays isn't for the quality, because I don't want it to vanish. That also makes sense. I think that's one of the benefits of like owning the physical media is that you have it and it won't disappear. I guess unless you lose it or it gets damaged or something. But if you take care of your stuff and you keep it organized, that probably won't happen. But yeah, I would say quality and then also just making sure you have it. I think those are the two main benefits. Let's see. Pizza, welcome on in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing lovely. My friend has the original Star Wars on a server before the remastering, which doesn't even exist anymore anywhere. That's also true. That's like the extreme end of the preservation, is that there are like those kind of things where like, you know, George Lucas went back and like remastered like Star Wars and changed how things look. And there's like different voice actors in certain roles and things like that. And there are instances also where like a remaster of something maybe comes out, and then that's just kind of the only version that exists now. And so like that's kind of tough as well. Um, or like sometimes like there's new color grading for something, and then like all the digital versions just have like a different color grading to it. You know, there's lots of different things that can happen. Lots of different things that can happen. Tired, just woke up from a nap. I love that. I hope you had an amazing nap. I hope you had the best nap. I'm very pro nap. This is a pro nap stream. I think everyone should be getting their naps in if they need naps. Also, I'm very sorry that the fish isn't working again. Fish wasn't working last night on stream, and it's still not working this morning. I tried closing it, tried reopening it. Lurkbait's just having issues right now, and I don't really know what's going on with it. But we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. If we like go a week or two with it not working, I guess we'll probably just like turn it off so it won't even be in our redeems. And then I'll just check in every once in a while and see if it starts working again. And if it starts working again, then I'll reactivate it. But unfortunately, it's not working. I don't know if anyone else is having this issue or not, but I'm having this issue and I'm not sure what to do. I guess I could uninstall and try reinstalling, but I'm not so sure that that's going to make a difference. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll try to like do the thing where I forget what it's called, where you can go into Steam and you can do the like let me try and see if you go into properties, and then I think you go down to like install files, you verify the integrity of like the game files. Maybe I'll do that after stream and see if that makes any difference. I'm not banking on it, but maybe it will. Maybe it will. And that might be worth looking into doing as kind of like a last ditch effort. But otherwise, I think we just have to wait on it and see if maybe it gets an update or it starts working randomly again. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Ginge, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I also bought me a new vehicle recently, so I'm pretty happy about that. I love that. I hope that this new vehicle is absolutely lovely. I hope it gets you from point A to point B perfectly. That's amazing. We love that. We love that. Also, your boy is so sick. I've been booked off work till Monday. Oh my goodness, God. I don't think I knew that you were that sick. Is that... I was in your stream yesterday. You must have mentioned it, and I just like didn't pick up on it or something. I don't think I knew you were sick, but I hope you get feeling better soon. I hope you get feeling better very, very soon. We don't like getting sick. Being sick is bad. You get 30 days in 3 years. So you're good with sick leave. Okay. Well, I'm good that you at least have a little bit of like time that you can take then. So that way you don't have to like lose money and stuff. Don't have any time. It's the same as my paid time off. RIP America. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. It sucks. I know a lot of people really struggle with that sort of stuff. So not gonna lie, it's fire. Enjoy the offloaded concern of work. Yes. COD, like take advantage of the time off you have, I guess, in terms of like you're sick, obviously, but like try to get some rest. Try to get some rest. Last night I mentioned not feeling great, but then this morning I felt so weak I couldn't get out of bed. So it suddenly became bad. Okay, so just literally overnight it got like way worse. I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. That sucks. That really, really sucks. Just play Breath of the Wild. That's so fair though. Breath of the Wild is a good time. I never fully finished Breath of the Wild. I always tell people I maybe got 65 to 75% of the way through the game. I really enjoyed it. I put like 100 hours into it. And really, really enjoyed it. Just kind of exploring the world and everything. For some reason, I never finished it. I don't know. It was a really good time though. It was a really good time. But yeah, COD, I hope you can just kind of sleep and bed rot, like Jill said. I think that'd be good. I believe I've only had 2 weeks off sick in 6 years, and I'm in the UK, so I'm technically not limited. Oof. Well, hopefully you've just not been sick and you just haven't needed that time off, I guess. I'm hoping that like you haven't just been sick and then just still going to work. Exactly what I've been doing. I'm so glad, COD. I hope you're enjoying the Breath of the Wild. It's a great game. It's a great game. Definitely a big fan of it. I never played Tears of the Kingdom though, but that's because I didn't have a Switch by the time Tears of the Kingdom came out. And honestly, I don't know if I would have gotten it anyways. I feel like I played Breath of the Wild enough that I kind of got my taste of the game, you know? I don't think I really needed more. I think I was pretty good with the world. But I guess like, Tears of the Kingdom probably, I mean, it's offering enough new things. I probably could have gotten a good 20, 30 hours out of it, but I don't know if that'd be worth it. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. It's really good. I think I'm about to be done with the Great Plateau. Love it. Love it. I remember the Great Plateau being like that early game stuff being really, really fun. Just like a blast. Sick leave is for when you're sick, but if I have a cold, I'd rather not. That's fair, I guess. Yeah. It'd just be nice to live in a world where if you're just feeling even like slightly sick and you have a little bit of a cold, you can just like take a day off and it's not an issue. It'd be nice. Tears of the Kingdom is good, but I'm also a Zelda girly, so I'm biased. That's fair. That is so fair. Don't think of it as sickly. Think of it as recovery days. Yes, I think that that's the best way to think about it, COD. Absolutely. I think you have to take care of yourself first and foremost. I think that's really important. If you're not feeling well, I think you got to prioritize your own health. But unfortunately, like depending on where you live, you can't do that or you get like fired. But in an ideal world, it'd be nice to be able to just kind of prioritize your own health and your recovery and things like that. I think that'd be nice. I think that'd be very, very nice. But yeah, we love Zelda. We love Zelda. I think we need more Legend of Zelda games where you play as Zelda. I think that'd be fantastic. We need more Zelda games instead of Link games, I think that'd be fantastic. We genuinely, I know we have some of those, but it would be nice to get more of them where like Zelda goes and does some stuff. I'm tempted to get Nintendo Online to replay Link to the Past, not gonna lie. So I've only ever played Breath of the Wild when it comes to Zelda games. I would love to play some more someday, but I don't know when I'll fit that into my schedule. I don't know when I'll actually do that. I think it'd be really nice to play through some more of them though, but there's a lot of like game franchises that I've really not played a lot of games in. And so I think that there's just like a really wide range of things that like if I'm going to commit to like playing like more older games and like more like retro and classics, there's just like a million franchises that I'll have to include in there. And it's a little bit overwhelming to think about, especially considering there's constantly new games coming out as well that I want to play. And again, like I've been doing Skyrim. I've played that game many times before, but I felt like playing through that. Going to be doing Fallout 4 coming up here. It's another game I have hundreds and hundreds of hours in, but I want to do another full playthrough of it. Sometimes you want to just like get into the comfort zone of things you've already played as well and just kind of have a really good time playing through it and re-experiencing it, especially like through the eyes of like chat a little bit as well. I think that when I'm streaming a game that I've already played, I'm cognizant of the fact that not everyone in chat has like seen the game played, or if they've played it, maybe they haven't experienced all the things I have in the game. And so I'm kind of experiencing the game through that sort of look, that sort of vantage point. And I'm able to sort of enjoy the game in a new way. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to kind of think about. I mean, yeah, but I'm okay. I work part-time in retail. So even though I work more hours and I'm contracted to work, I get like 6 weeks holiday. That's a lot. So the last Zelda game where we played as Zelda was such a weird game. Like, what are we doing, Nintendo? What was the last game? Wasn't that puzzle game? I thought that got like pretty good reviews. I thought that was like a pretty solid game. I thought people liked it. Okay, yeah, I haven't taken any leave since December last year, so I'm kind of glad I'm off till Monday. I'm glad you get a little bit of time off here. Let's see. Benefits part-time employee is amazing. It sounds nice. 3 days count as a week for me. Yeah, to me, a week is 6 or 7 days, depending on how you want to look at it, I guess. But yeah, because of your contracted hours, I guess it's set up really strangely. It was some puzzle game, but it dragged on and the plot was basically non-existent. To be fair, Kyle, I feel like you're not necessarily a big puzzle game fan based on what I've seen. And I guess like plot is really important to you. Whereas like for me, like, yeah, plot can be important, but sometimes like if a game is just a puzzle game, sometimes I'm just really into that as well. I don't know. You love puzzle games? Okay, I didn't know that, COD. My fault. My bad. I wasn't sure. I guess I just never really heard you talk about puzzle games too much, and I haven't really seen you play puzzle games, so I just assumed it wasn't a genre that you were like super duper into. I guess maybe I assumed maybe you liked them, but I didn't think that you were like in love with them, So it's a different side of you, COD, that I hadn't seen before. But yeah, I really like puzzle games as well. I mean, obviously, Portal is one of my favorites of all time. Portal 2, one of my favorites of all time. I always kind of say Portal, the first game, is either a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, and Portal 2 is like a 10 out of 10 or 11 out of 10. I think it's just like Portal 2 is like about as close as you can get to a perfect game. I don't know if a perfect game exists or not, but I think Portal 2 is probably about as close as you can get to a perfect game. And then the first Portal is just kind of short, and it's almost more of a proof of concept sort of game, but it's like it's the best you could do with something like that, basically, other than Portal 2. Like it's the entire concept perfected. Portal 2 is. Portal is goated. I agree, Ninja. I agree. But also lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Portal 2 might be my third favorite game of all time, and Polybridge may never be overthrown in my heart. I really like watching people play Polybridge. I should probably play some Polybridge at some point. I don't own the games. I think that could be fun. Playing through some of the Polybridge games, that could be interesting. Even if I don't do like full playthroughs, maybe like a couple of streams of Polybridge could be a fun time, you know? Maybe that could be a fun time. It's lovely to see you too. I hope you're doing excellently. I am doing excellently, actually. I'm doing quite well. Just kind of chilling out, hanging around, not doing anything super crazy today, you know? We're going to do some town to city here in a bit. We're going to try and make our tourist city actually tourist worthy. Because the issue I had working on it last time is I was kind of trying to build it more like a regular city. And I feel like I need to kind of scratch some of it and redo some of it and make it better. I think parts of it are good, but I think we need to fix some of the rest of it. And I need to like come up with like an actual plan for it. And so I think that's going to be fun. They have super fun Twitch integration where chat can build bridges and submit them to you. I had no idea, COD. Should I start with like the latest Polybridge, or should I start from the beginning, do you think? I'm curious about that. Like if just starting from the most recent one would make more sense versus starting from the first one. Or should I start with the first one and then go to the more recent ones? But yeah, we're gonna make our, I guess, tourist city a bit better. I think it's gonna be good. That's our plan for the stream today. So fun fact, near the launch of Polybridge 3, before the really good players had time to optimize the bridges, I was a top player in the world. I love that, COD. You know what? I feel like you talked about this before. And I think I did know that you liked Polybridge. Okay, it just slipped my mind, I guess. It slipped my mind. But yeah, we're gonna dive into town to city now, I think. I think that's a good idea. Let me get the game launched up here. Let me open up Steam. Let me click on town to city and get it launched. We're going to pause the music. We're going to minimize it. And then we're just going to get this switched over to the game screen. Also, because I have a new monitor on my left side, I did have to readjust the size of my PNG tuber because it was opening up on my left monitor and it was kind of set at a size. But now that I have a new monitor, it was a different size. So I had to rescale it. So you'll have to let me know if it's too big or too small or whatever. That's going to be sort of the thing we're going to have to do. I'm going to turn up my volume so I can hear the in-game audio. Let's see. 2 is my favorite of the 3, but 1 still had charm. There isn't really a bad game, to be honest. I didn't think that there'd be a bad game in the series. I just wasn't sure if there was one that I should start with. Okay, here we are. I'm going to turn up my volume a little bit more. Baked Potato, welcome on in, friend. How are you doing? I hope you are doing absolutely lovely. We're going to turn on the Twitch integration here before we get started. And then I think I'm gonna kind of scratch some of the stuff and kind of get like a fresh start on some of it. Okay, I'm waiting for the Twitch integration thing to open up on my left monitor. It's not opening for some reason. Let me click on the authorize button again and see if it works this time. But it seems like it's not working, which is very strange. Very, very strange indeed. I don't know what's going on with that. Just waking up. I hope you've slept amazingly. I hope you slept amazingly. I appreciate you being here, friend. Appreciate you being here. My day is going pretty well. But the Twitch integration for this game is not working. I'm going to try one more time, and maybe we'll have to try again a little bit later. But right now, I'm going to keep it open and see if it loads in the background. We might have to reset it up at some point here. Am I a child in this game? You probably still are. Let me see. This is a new map. So you're not on this one, I don't think. Maybe you are. I'm just blind. We will see. We will see. You might be over here, actually. No. And unfortunately, if the Twitch integration isn't working, then it's just not, you're not going to appear here right now. But we're going to keep trying it. We're going to keep trying it. I see. I think I might not be in this one. Yeah, this is a new city. And my plan, I think, is I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff out here. And we're going to kind of redo it. We're going to redo it. We're going to get rid of all this down here. I don't really love how that looks. I don't really love all this housing out here. I kind of want to make this better. I think one thing we need to do maybe is like flatten this ground a little bit. That could be the strat. That could be the strat. Also, this is bumped out a little bit weird. So we are definitely going to adjust this. So I don't want that right there bumping out like that. What if I do this? Is this going to be better? If I bump it back just a little bit to right there. It's fixed a little bit. It's not perfect. Can I move this up here and then move this tree up a little bit more and then bump this back a little bit more? I'm going to have to get rid of this tree for right now. Okay. Here's what we're going to bump it back there. That's how we want it. That's how we want it. We are going to move this tree back into here if we can. I don't know if that's possible. It doesn't seem like it is. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. We'll put this tree right there for now. The Twitch integration thing has not updated on my second monitor. It hasn't loaded, unfortunately. So we're going to have to see if maybe in the future it'll fix itself or not. But just popping in and lurking while I work. Hey, I appreciate you, Crimsol. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We are going to, of course, this is our Meggy celebration statue for Meggy gifting like 15 subs last Town to City stream. Absolutely amazing. We love Meggy. We might have to move this to another place though at some point because I'm thinking about redesigning some of this stuff. I don't know if like that's actually what I want to do or not, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. I think we definitely want to figure out what we're going to do here. I think maybe let's try bumping this up onto like a little bit of a ledge maybe. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Let's go flatten terrain. Let's go like up here and let's just go like this and see if we can go with like a cliff maybe or something. If we go crazy like this might be a crazy thing to do actually though. This might be a crazy thing to do, but we're going to test it out. We're going to test it out and see if it makes any sense. So we're going to have to like smooth some of this stuff out for it to like actually work. I don't think this is a good idea, actually. I don't think any of that's a good idea. I just don't like that it's on like a hill here and it's maybe kind of like game designed a little weird. Have to lurk. Much love. I appreciate you, Bree. I appreciate you. I hope you are doing lovely. I hope you are having the most amazing day. Thank you for being here, friend. Thank you for being here. What if we do this? What if we go like this and make this like a little cliff area and just kind of, I don't know, figure it out? I don't like that either. There's a lot of stuff we could do here maybe to try and make this better. What if we just like smooth this out and just make it less awful looking? You know, there might be a strat here to do. We can make this better. Maybe this is what we got to do. Go down to here, kind of flatten it out. Same with over here. We got to flatten this out as well to make this a better pathway. Okay. That's actually a lot better. That's actually a lot better looking now. This is a bit of a smoother decline now. So it doesn't look as insane in terms of like a cliff. It's just a bit of a smoother descent. Let's also kind of do it down here. That's better. I think that's actually better. And yeah, there's a cliff right behind this place. Maybe we need to move this stuff. Maybe we need to figure something else out. I don't know though. I don't know. I kind of like that there's a little bit of a hill in one way. And then in another way, it's a little bit annoying. We're going to figure out what we're going to do with these roads and stuff. I don't love how this is all laid out though. This is good. I like this. I think this is perfect. We need to figure out what we're doing down here still. And we need to figure out all of this and like the housing. These are the areas that need to get sorted. Okay, just updated, said Twitch login failure. We're gonna try again here now that it popped up and said failure, and see if maybe now we're gonna get like a new link here or whatever. We're just gonna keep trying every once in a while and see if we can get it to work, but it's not working right now, unfortunately. What do we want to do with this little area? I think we need to sort this area out first, I think. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move all this stuff out of there. So I don't really love it right there, the way it's currently set up. And we're going to try and figure out how this new area could be like sorted out. We're going to move the trees. We're going to move all of the goods and stuff out of there because we need to like figure out how this area is going to work. Okay, we have like the hill here. How about we go in here again with the smooth terrain and let's try to like smooth it a little bit to make it look a little bit nicer. Let's really flatten it out. I guess maybe flattening it out isn't the right word. Let's go bigger with this as well. Here we go. Go like this, really over to there to really make this like a nice area. That's actually, it's coming together kind of smoothly now. It's kind of coming together smoothly. That doesn't look as bad. We have to figure out how we're going to lay out some of these buildings though. Do we want to do the clothing place over here? Or do we want to do like a barber shop up here maybe? Let's move these signs out of the way to like over here. And let's try and redesign this area and start kind of fresh with it, okay? We also are going to sell these street lamps for now. We're going to redo them, okay? And we have to move this one out of the way as well. I forgot that one. Let me see if the barber shop would be good like over here. As just kind of like an area that like on the corner or something. Also, Jill, thank you for the lurk, friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a ton. I think this could be nice, maybe. We're going to not have it snap to the path. Do we want to do something like this? I don't want it to bump out the road. I want it to kind of just be like this. This could be nice. Okay, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I don't hate it at all, actually. I think this might be nice on the corner. And this is a bigger block area. So over here, maybe we could fit like this on the corner. Right here. Maybe this is a better spot. I'm going to get it as close as I can without having it bump out the road weird or anything. Okay. I'm going to try placing it there. I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit. It looks fine. It looks fine. I think that's a good spot for it. We just need to... I don't want the road to be green. There we go. I think that's nice on the corner. I think this is nice here. I like that there's windows out the back. I think that's nice as well. This makes more sense here, I think, on this corner. Hey, Criminal, welcome on in. Hello, my fave cozy streamer. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? Hope you're having the most lovely day. We're kind of redesigning this area up here to try and make it better. I'm also wondering if maybe the optician down here will make more sense then. Maybe we want to put this on like a corner or something. Maybe we want to make this kind of weird and kind of wonky or something. I don't know. I don't love that it's that, like, again, it's kind of doing the weird like cliff thing on the back. I don't love that. But like, what if we can't really like do anything with the ground here, unfortunately. It's still just going to be on a hill. I'm good just working. I hope the working is going well. Hopefully it's not too stressful or anything like that. Hopefully it's just kind of a chill time. This we can't put back here. That could be the optician though. We could put this over here though, I think. I think maybe this will just fit. Like maybe we can fit this just in here without it bumping out anything. Let's try to get it up closer. I don't want it to bump anything out weird. So we're just going to get it as close as we can. Right here, I think, is about where we can put it. It's not bumping out the ground over here. And this looks pretty good. That looks pretty good right there, I think. Can we bump this closer up to here, though? Can we, like, get as close as we want to this? Maybe we want to put it over to this corner a little bit more. Let's try. Let's try it like this. It's just a little bit closer now. Bunny, how are you doing today? How are you doing? What have you been up to? You got any plans? Let's see. Did I already ask you if you had plans? I might have already done that. I'm very sorry. My brain sometimes in the morning is just not always. I'm not keeping everything in my RAM, my mental RAM, you know? I forget the things that I've done or the things that I've said. I'm sorry that the job thing isn't working right now. I keep on getting errors for the Twitch integration. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna turn it off and to turn it back on and then try authorizing. Maybe this will make a difference. I think maybe the Twitch integration just isn't working right now, unfortunately. But we're fine. We're fine because it just means next time we play, people will get to move in all at once then. Or maybe it'll start working at some point. That's also possible. Be very nice if it just started working at some point. Let me try moving the optician. I'm thinking optician right over here could be good. It won't fit there. Right here maybe is just the best spot for it then. I could fit it here though, and I feel like there's not really anything else that we could fit here. And so I think that this is probably actually the best thing we can fit here. So let's try it. Let's put it like right here. That seems okay. Can we smooth out some of this though? Let's get real small with it and try to smooth this out a little bit. I don't like that there's that right there, but I don't actually know if there's anything I can do. That's better, I think. Let's try over here. It's maybe a little bit better. It's a little bit better, maybe. This needs to be smoothed out so it's not right there, though. There. Oh, I almost had it right there. I think that's better. I think that's better. This is probably the best we're going to be able to do. Queen Zom, welcome on in. Just doing rounds and wanted to say hi. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. We're redesigning some of this stuff out here to try to make this a little bit of a better area. I didn't like the layout before. I didn't like how everything was kind of on a cliff weirdly. It's still kind of on a cliff weirdly, but it's a better design now. I think what we can do is we can put like a tree here and maybe make that look a little bit less weird. It'll be less visible if we have a tree right here maybe. And so this will be less of a problem. Like I'm going to care less if this is right here maybe. Like maybe it'll bother me less if we just have a tree right here blocking it a little bit, you know? So that's a decent spot for a tree. And then I'm thinking, honestly, let's put more trees. Like, I don't know what we're going to put over here, but we can put one tree right here, though. I think this is going to be a good spot for a tree. Gretch and Hippie, welcome on in. How are y'all doing? We do have a question of the day. What is your favorite type of cookie? And also, do you dip your cookies in milk? Is that a thing you're into? Good morning. Going to be lurking while I work. I appreciate the lurk. I really do appreciate the lurk. I appreciate you coming by. We're trying to make our town a little bit cozy. We're trying to rearrange some of the stuff. I don't know what we're going to do over here yet. We're going to try and put like 2 more shops here probably if we can. I've got all my Elder Scrolls game downloaded, minus Elder Scrolls Online. So that game is too big for your PC. That's fair. I've heard it's kind of a large size. You be dipping cookies in the milk? Welcome on in, Des. We love dipping cookies in milk. I think that's a good strat. I think it's a good strat. What other... Okay, we have clothing store. We have a shoemaker. We have a barber. We have an optician. What else do we want to put here? We have kiosk theater, hotels. Would a hotel... The hotel will not fit over there. Maybe a hotel over here would be a good spot, though. Maybe put like a hotel right here instead of down here. And we can kind of scrap this and start working on this a little bit more. I'm a sucker for a chocolate chip cookie. We love a chocolate chip cookie. That's a really good choice. That's a very good choice. Can we fit a bistro right here? What if we bump this road down a little bit more, maybe? I think that's what we gotta do. We gotta bump this road down a little bit more. Maybe we make this bigger. I don't know. I think we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Have a great stream, love. I appreciate you, Queen Zom. I really do appreciate that. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. Morrowind is one of my games of all time. Will it be your first time playing it? I've never played Morrowind myself, to be honest. Never played it. Someday, though, I definitely will be playing it. At some point. It will happen. It will happen. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to figure out what we need to fit like a butcher shop and maybe like a restaurant right here. And then we're going to do it. We're going to fit it in here. We're going to flatten out this road first, though. We're going to get rid of this as well. Maybe this little corner bit's fine. This road, maybe we do something. Maybe we do like a little curved angle or something. I don't know. We don't need to worry about this over here for now. We just need to figure out how much space we need for like a bistro and a butcher. And I think this is the amount of space we need right here. I think that's the amount of space we need. And we can maybe fit like something small back here. What if we actually... Okay, we're just going to see how this looks when it's placed down. Lurk going to get dinner. I hope your dinner is good. I hope your dinner is absolutely amazing, Cod. I appreciate you coming by. I really, really do. This is nice. It is on a weird little cliff, though. It is on a weird little cliff. Do we want to... We're going to move this tree over just a little bit. And I think we need to actually figure out another tree right here. I think maybe a small tree right here is what we do. I don't know. I don't really like the cliff stuff going on here. I think we do need to maybe... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to smooth this out. Smooth out the terrain and see if there's anything I can do to make this better. Probably not, though, right? That's probably just a no. This is just how it's going to have to be. We're going to try to flatten this out a little bit, though, maybe. Maybe go like this. Maybe we raise it up a little bit, actually. If we raise up the restaurant... Will it actually like fix some of this? It does. We're smoothing it out. We're smoothing it out. It's a little bit better, I think. It is a little bit better. We're going to need to fit in a road over here. We're going to smooth this out as well a little bit because we want this up higher. I think right over here, actually, though. Can we fit like a butcher in here? We probably could if we get rid of like the roads here and stuff. Like, if we get rid of the path that's cutting through it, we could probably get away with that. But I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. Hi, Nolan. Hi, chat. How are you? I'm doing pretty well, Lady Sycorax. How are you doing? I actually need to take a drink. I realized when I was saying hi to you, my mouth was real dry. So let me take a quick drink here. That helped. That helped, I can tell immediately. Hi, Darlin. Hi, chat. How are you? I'm doing well, Lady Sycorax. There we go. We did it on our second try. We said it with a little bit more gusto, you know, perhaps. I'm going to potentially... Do we do just a little market back here, maybe? Honestly, a little market back here might be the strategy. Let us try and figure out where we want this path, actually. And we can put a little bit more of a gap between here and maybe put another path cutting through. That's going to be the strategy. That's going to be the strategy, 1000%. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to cut into here a little bit and kind of go like that. Because I believe we want this path to kind of go like this. Something like this. I think that's about it right there. That looks pretty decent. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But... I think that might be kind of how we want to do it. And maybe we want to kind of make that road a little bit more fancy like that. I think that'll be good. I will say I do wish Elder Scrolls Legends was still operating. It was so fun. I never played it. But I heard that there were people that were really into it. So it's too bad that it wasn't considered a success, I guess. Okay, we are going to fix this road at some point. But first things first, we need to go... I think right here and probably go, we're going to move this down as well. We're going to move this down just to get it out of the way. And we're going to go with a road right here. We're going to go with a road, I think like right here maybe is where we want to go with it. But we want the straight line tool. We want it right here, I think. And then we want this just to go straight across, nothing crooked at all. I think that's perfect. Hello, Meg. How are you doing? It's really good to see you, friend. It is so good to see you. I hope you're having the most lovely day. It's always lovely to see you. We're gonna continue this path down here a little bit. I think we gotta go with that first. And then we're gonna potentially make this road a little bit more. We're gonna have to change the shape of this, I think, to scoot this down. Legends was operating for 6 years. It was? Okay, I don't think I realized it operated for that long. So honestly, that's kind of on me for not playing it then. At that point, that's on me. I only have myself to blame for not checking it out. Okay, here's what we're going to try. We're going to try scooting this down to about as far as we can get it down here without it affecting the inside path over here. It's okay if it affects this area out here because we're just going to change how this road is shaped to get it to fit here properly. Okay, we're going to have to fix this. This is enough for a path cutting through here now. We're going to get rid of this tree for now. We're going to put it over there. What was it like? It seemed like a pre-ESO. Kind of was. I viewed it as a better card game than what ESO has. I don't think I even know about like card game stuff in ESO. That's not something I'm familiar with even. Okay, here we go. We're straightening out this. It's coming together. But here's what we need to do. I think we need to go with the road. We're going to kind of curve this a little bit better. Okay. We're going to make this look better. So we're going to kind of go like down to here, I think. We're going to go like this. We're going to go ooh. Just to kind of make this feel like a better corner area, you know, something like this perhaps. Now it's a little bit bigger over here, but it still kind of has like the curve to it. It's not perfect though. Maybe we want to do a little bit more, you know, maybe we want to go a little bit more like that even to kind of give it an additional texture to it. I think that's probably what we want to do actually. But maybe then we want to kind of go into here with a smaller bit and kind of go like this. That's it. I think that's it. I think that's better now. And now we're going to smooth this out in here. I'm good just playing some Skyrim. I'm about to finish the Quill side quest in Riften. I love that. I remember enjoying that quest. I remember enjoying that one. But I just always love to see people playing Skyrim. What can I say? It's just, it's such a good game. It's such a good game. Okay, here we go. We're smoothing this out a little bit. Making it a little bit better. It's nothing crazy, but it's a little bit better maybe. This side is pretty good over there. Let's smooth this out a little bit maybe. A little bit more. We want this kind of raised up a little bit more actually again. There we go. I think that's better again. There's so much tweaking that you can do with this. And so it gets a little bit complicated. We want this to be good over here though. We want a good spot here for a path. So we are going to go, this is the same path right here. We're going to go through right here like this. I think that that's pretty much perfect. Except we're just going to redo it just to make it even better. Is that good? I think that seems pretty good. It's another little walking path you can come from over here to get in there. But then right over here, I think we're going to do like some market stalls or like some food or something. I think that might be good. I think that might be good. Fair enough. I don't think I played much of the card game in ESO, to be honest. I know people dog on ESO, but I really liked exploring the different provinces. And I think that'd be the thing that I would enjoy the most as well. Just kind of going around and doing the exploration and stuff. I don't know. I honestly, even in like World of Warcraft, that's kind of one of my favorite things. Is just kind of going around and exploring stuff, you know? I think we want to put a sign over here. We want to do something like that, I think. And then we need to go through here with street lamps. The street lamps are gonna kind of dictate some of this a little bit, I think. We want to go maybe street lamps on this side now instead. So we can kind of go like this. And not have them on this side so we can put more stuff over here. That might be the strat. And we got to put one over here. We got to put one down here. And then I think we got to put one right down here. Right here, I think is a good spot. Right there. That seems pretty reasonable to me. I think we need another like right here though. And then we need one down on this corner. And we're going to need one right here. And then we need one down here on the corner as well. That's pretty much perfect. We'll probably end up putting another one right here. I'm going to scoot it over a little bit more than I want to, like over to here a little bit more, just to give us enough space here, and then I can adjust it once we kind of go into here. Did I skip pre-roll? Oh, I do need to run ads, don't I? I do actually need to run ads. Thank you, Toast. Thank you for the Tommy Wiseau smashing stuff. It's so loud in my ears. It's so loud. Okay, let me go over to my PNG tuber screen. I appreciate y'all sticking with me through these ads. I really, really do. We're gonna kind of chill. We're gonna pause the game actually, so nothing happens in the game while we're in ads. But again, I appreciate y'all sticking with me through these ads. Go grab yourself a snack. Go grab yourself something to eat. Go grab yourself something to drink. Maybe go use the bathroom. Stretch your arms and legs a little bit. We will be back very, very shortly. Very, very shortly indeed. Also, Blue, thank you for the 3-stream streak, friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a ton. Here we go. We're going to run the ads and I'm going to take a drink, but we'll be back very shortly. We'll be back very, very shortly. Drink time. There we go. Blue, thank you for the lurk, friend. I really do appreciate that. I always appreciate a lurk. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I am trying to think of now what I'm going to do in the game in terms of decorating and stuff. And also, like, I need to figure out what we're going to do with our market stalls, because we're definitely going to try and figure out some market stalls in that area right next to the bistro. I like the bistro being on the corner there. I think that's a good spot. I think we can make this area look a lot nicer. I think there's a lot we can do. I think there's a lot we can do to really make this a nice area. We just have to kind of tweak things a little bit, maybe. I'm thinking maybe we do like vegetables and fruit back here right next to the bistro. Make it a little bit like a food area. Nothing super crazy, but just a little bit of a food area I think would be nice. I think that would make it very, very nice. Maybe we even do something weird with a path through it. I don't know. It's maybe not big enough area to do anything like that, but I think we can find some stuff. Also, you know what? While we're in ads, maybe I'll try and get the Twitch author or the Twitch integration to work again. I'm gonna try that right here. See if we can get it to work, because unfortunately it has not been working. And I don't know if that's an issue on the developer's part or if that's an issue. It's not on my end, I don't think. But we will see. I'm going to the website, and the website, because there's a little button you click that says authorize, and it opens a window in your web browser, and it hasn't been loading. It like looks like it just kind of like has like the hourglass thing. And then after like 5 or 10 minutes, it pops up and says it failed. So I'm thinking it's something on the end of the developers, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into the decorating here and like getting some more of these shops down, because then we can work on another little separate area, because I need an area with a butcher as well. And I think that'd be good to get here somewhere. I think that'd be nice. Addy. Hello, Mama Puff. Hello, friend. How are you doing? I hope you are doing absolutely lovely. It is so good to see you. Genuinely so good to see you. I don't know if you're in ads or not, I guess, but ads will be over here in like 20 seconds. And then we'll be able to jump back into the game, which I am looking forward to, obviously. Millie Mom, welcome on in, Millie Mom. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. It is good to see you. Ads are almost over here, thankfully. I need something more expensive for redeems. I do need to come up with like a more expensive redeem, so that way people can spend some more of their redeem points. I think that'd be good. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing super duper lovely. I appreciate y'all sticking with me through those ads, of course. We're going to switch back over to the game screen here. While we were in ads, I did try to turn the Twitch integration on, but still wouldn't do it. It still wouldn't do it. So we might just have to live with not having it today, unfortunately. Here's what I'm thinking of doing, okay? I'm thinking of putting like a vegetable stand over here. And then we're going to put maybe a fruit stand here as well. A fruit stall down here might be better. Which side has more space? Do we want to go fruit over here and then vegetables down here? I think it fits really well down here, though. If we go with like this, we go this over here. And then what if we do like a vegetable stall like right up here, as close as we can to this like building. Let's kind of go crazy like right here. I think that might be nice. I think that might be nice. I don't know what we would do back here. I don't love how this looks. I don't love how this looks. I think we almost actually just want to bump this more down to here and get it as close as we can to this, like put it really close down to there. And then this can be up here like that, but we need to like smooth this out or something because I really don't like it. Is this the new or the old city? This is our new tourist city still. We're kind of redoing this area up here to make this better, to make this a nicer area. I don't like how these stands are here. I'll be honest. I really don't like how those look. We're going to put these down here for now, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do with this area because I don't like how that looked at all. Is there any chance we can fit like something here, like some sort? Do we want to do just one of these on like a corner like that? I don't have a clue, to be honest. We could turn this into a park, like a little corner park. Maybe that's the strategy. Maybe that's actually the strategy. We could always put like one thing down here and have like a park up here or something. Let us see. What about research menu? Do we have anything in here to unlock? I guess we have like stuff in here. Tier 2 we can unlock for our tourism. Second hotel expansion, beach furniture, boutique hotel. We can unlock more types of hotels, I guess. We've pretty much got everything unlocked in here. We just need a higher population to get more fancy stuff. We're gonna move this a little bit closer to the road because apparently it wasn't close enough. Maybe we do something like this. Maybe we put like some decoration stuff out here. Maybe we do like a puppet show right here and then make this a little park. Maybe that's the strat. That right there could be good. And maybe we just move this over a little bit more to like the corner of it so it's a little bit more in between. Have this here and maybe make this a nice little park where people can sit. That might actually be the strat. Let me try moving this tree up to this corner. That's probably too big for this spot, actually. Let's not put that tree here. We want to do like a smaller tree here. Maybe just another one of these, honestly. That might be the way to do it. That might be the way to do it. Let's see here. This is also kind of good. We'd put this here in the corner. It's not super getting in the way. Maybe I don't love it. Kind of, yeah, it's too close. It's too close. We probably need to turn like this into like that and then we bump it away a little bit. Maybe that's better. Maybe we want to bump it a little bit more, like over to here to get it further away from the windows and the doors and stuff. This might be the way to do it. Can we actually just turn it to get the angles a little bit better though? Like right here is good, but I think we want that like in the corner. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I think. I think that's a little bit better. I actually still don't love it though. I actually still don't love it, to be honest. Oh, it's really rough sometimes to kind of figure out how you want this stuff positioned. How about like that? I think that's fine. I think that's fine. We can adjust it later. We can adjust it later, maybe. No, we're going to adjust it now. We're going to get it right. We're going to get it right the first time. I really want this to be like back there. That's better. That is better because I want this closer to the roof, but I want it like not getting in the way of this stuff, but I want it taking up more space back here as well. I think that's about as good as we're going to get it. I think that's about as good as we're going to get it. I think what we do back here now is we do like some benches and stuff, and this might not stay here either, to be honest. I'm going to put this down here for now. Oh, not that close. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. There we go. Now it's good. Adjust it now in case someone farts in it. It's going to be a problem for the entire time. I agree. I agree. You got to get everything set up correctly the first time, I think. We could also do, we're not going to do a cherry blossom tree over, but we should do a cherry blossom tree area, but I think this is good right here. Maybe we do like a large bush. We love a large bush, chat. We're into the large bushes. I think We need more trees here though. We need more trees. How about like a smaller tree? There's something like this I think is good. I think we got to put this like right here. Close to the house. A little bit closer even, to be honest. A little bit closer. Something like that I think is good. A little bit closer. Let's also do another one like over here. Something like that maybe. Tank, welcome on in. How are you doing? It's good to see you, friend. It is good to see you. Also, okay, I don't think I realized Elder Scrolls Online is 150 gigs. That is an incredibly large space. That's an incredibly large amount of space that it takes. We need to make this a better looking park. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna move this tree out of there for now, just so we can come up with an idea for how we want this whole park kind of laid out. We definitely want some benches, right? We want, like, we're gonna do a bench over here. You know what we should do actually? Should we do a fence around it here? Let's move this out of here quickly and just put a fence in around. Let's do like a stone wall. Let's do the short stone wall and let us go like right here maybe. And have it go like right up to here. Like right there. And then let's have it go down to here like that. I think that's pretty good. This is a little crooked and weird looking, though. Maybe we bump this up a little bit more. Maybe we want this a little bit more like right here. We want this a little bit more. Can we like get it to bump up so it's like at a higher, like where is it look? That looks better here now, but it's not at the right angle. I think we need this to be a little bit further over here then. Let's go like that. Is this a straight line? It's almost a straight line. So we're going to push this back a little bit further. Something like right there. I think that's pretty good. That might be a little bit too far back now. Let's try it like right there. I think that might be good. Okay, it's not touching now. This is pretty good. And then this is up on the cliff, so we don't have like to worry about that down there. I think that's pretty good. Now we're going to put the larger tree up in this corner. Like pretty far up in it as well, actually. A little bit less far up in it, maybe. Let's try it like right here. Let's try it right there. How does that look? How does that look? I need to rotate it a little bit more, I think. I think it needs to be rotated a little bit more. How about like that? Is this good? Is this a good spot? Oh, it's tough. It's tough, chat. It's tough. I'm good. Oh my goodness. I forgot how fun this game is. I love this game so much. I love it with all my heart. This game is absolutely just adorable. We're going to do that, I think, instead. We're going to do that. I think that might be exactly how we want it. Yes, because I want this taking up more space back in the corner. Beautiful. Now we can set up a nice little park here. And it's not going to be like super weird. I might try to move this a little bit closer down to here, though. There we go. I think that might be better. And then this one, I think maybe we push it down a little bit further as well. Just to get it just enough off the grass, you know? Something like that. I think that's good. Now we can do some stuff with the park. Now we can do some stuff with the park. Because I didn't want the benches like backed up like on a cliff like that. I think that these right up against it there would have looked a little bit hazardous, perhaps. So I think we're going to try and put a bench right there. And we're going to try and put a bench right here. I think that that's good. Put some benches right up against the walls. And then maybe we do, I don't know. We could, you know what we could do? We could always make this also, if we go like this, we can have this go over here and have like a little bit of an entrance, perhaps. A little bit of an entrance here could be nice. Just a little bit of an entrance. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take another one of these. We're going to go down to like right here. Little entrance here. We need more in the corner over here, obviously, now. But let me... Honestly, something like that would be nice right here. Let us figure it out. Let's figure it out. We need to make this smaller. This has to be much smaller if we're going to do that. Okay, now we have to move this a little bit more. Tori, welcome on in, friend. How are you doing? It is so good to see you. It is genuinely so good to see you. I hope you are having the most lovely day. Hope you are having the most lovely day imaginable, actually. Let's see. I'm catching up on chat here. I've been tempted to for a while, but oh, you're still talking about Elder Scrolls Online. I really should check it out at some point. I think it seems like it'd be something that'd be fun. There we go. I think that's a pretty good spot for that. We're gonna have to move this back a little bit more. That's not gonna be the spot for it, because we need to do another one of these over here. We want like really large entrances, you know? We don't want it to feel like it's being like, I don't know, turned into like a little private area. We just kind of want it to feel secluded, you know, a little bit more private in a sense. Okay, that's good right there. This is actually, you know what? We have to make this a little bit smaller, I think. Let's try it right there. And now we'll move this over even further. Something like right here-ish, I think. I think right here is where we want it. I think that's good. Sorry, I've been yapping nonstop. No, you're so good. You're so good. No. I'm not saying like don't talk about Elder Scrolls Online. I just don't know that much about it, so I can't contribute too much to the conversation. But you're good. Feel free to talk about it. Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna put this right over there, and then we're gonna drag this. Oh, not that. We're gonna add another little piece, and we're gonna go like that. And actually, we're gonna bump this down a little bit more because we want this to be a little bit longer. We want this to like actually feel like a center point, maybe. Let's go like that, and then let's drag this a little bit more down to there. I think is pretty good. We're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna drag this up a little bit more to like right there. I think we're pretty good with how this looks. This is a little crooked though. This is a little crooked. I will be honest. Let's try it like that. Is that gonna be better? It's gonna be a little bit straighter. Yeah, it does look a little bit better. But you know what? I think we're just good. We're just good. I think this looks fine. This looks absolutely fine. We have to do more with this park though. We need to make this park look a little bit nicer because there's not enough going on in here now. We're gonna put a bench in the corner, like right there. I think a bench in the corner is a good idea. Let's do another bench up here. Wait, you know what? Let's do smaller benches. Let's do a smaller bench right there. We're gonna do a smaller bench right here as well. Let's get rid of this one. We're gonna grab, where is it? Where did it go? We're gonna do this one. This is a better small bench to put in the corner. Let me catch up on chat here. Jennifer, welcome on in. Welcome on in, friend. Also, your favorite cookie is a snickerdoodle, no milk. Don't even eat cereal with milk? Really, Tank? I had no idea. That, you know what? I need to do milk with my cereal. You know what? I'll be honest. Sometimes though, like cereal without milk, kind of a vibe, actually. Kind of a vibe. Just having it like, as a little bowl of like hand food snack, I think it can be good. Twin Kitten, oh my goodness, friend, welcome on in. How are you doing? It is so good to see you. It is so good to see you. I hope you're having the most lovely day. The absolutely most lovely day possible. It is so good to see you, friend. And thank you for the 30 bits. Oh my goodness. I love that high emote, by the way. It's such a good emote. I'm doing okay. I am so glad you're doing okay. I am so glad you're doing okay. It's very good to see you. Also, Jennifer, congrats on your first daily dose of radiation. That's very exciting. That is very, very exciting. What else should I add in this park? We need to add some more stuff. How about we just add like some flowers or something? And actually, you know what? How about a reading nook? How about we add like this over here in the corner? Let's put this right next to this tree, like right there, so people can grab some books and stuff. Maybe we add some flowers in here, actually. We're going to put some flowers on each side of these, probably. My goodness, Tank with the sub. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. I really hope you are having the most lovely day, by the way. I really do. We want people to have amazing days. I think instead of putting these around the benches in here, because there's not a lot of space, I think what we should do instead of putting them over here, just put some flowers in the middle. Just have it be like a little bit of a flower area. I don't know. I think that might be nice. We're going to adjust the positioning a little bit maybe though. Maybe we go like this, and then this one up here a little bit more, just real close to each other, you know? Just kind of in the center, some flowers. I think that looks nice. I think that looks very, very nice. You're so welcome. I'm doing great. I hope everyone else is. And if not, then better tomorrow. Exactly. That's always my rule, is if you're not doing good today, hopefully tomorrow is better, you know? That's what we want. We want tomorrow to be better. What if I think maybe we put another lamppost right here, just straight across from the park, just to get a little bit of extra light in here. You know, you want this area to be really well lit up. And I think that's a good spot for one. You have one over here. You have several over here. You have them going down this street. We're going to put a tree right here, by the way. I think a tree right here is a great spot for a tree. I think we should do maybe not a small tree, but we could do one of these right here, maybe. That could be nice. Let's do one that has a little bit more like low to the ground action. Been giving up on days a lot and starting again the next day, but then the next day is also a give up day. Whoopsies. Hey, but you know what? If that's all you can do, then that's all you can do, friend. You don't have to like have every day be an amazing day. You know, you just got to do what you can do what you want to do as well, you know? Some days you don't want to do anything. And I think that's fine. I think that's absolutely fine. We're going to put a sign right here. One of these like little street signs. We're going to put one over here as well. I think we're going to put one right there. We should also put one over here. We want them outside of the shops. I think it's good to have a bunch of them just all over the place. What about another big tree? I don't want to do another big tree here. I think this park is good the size it is. I think a little park here is a good idea. We couldn't fit anything else in there. Super cool. So I think this is good. My youngest cat just pawed the screen. I don't know if that means that they like decorating or not. I love that, Millie. I absolutely love that. I think that is so funny and so cute. Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good. And I think this sign right here on the side is good as well. I think that's a good spot because if you're walking up from down here, the clothing store is right here. I think that's a good spot to have it. And I guess this would just have like haircuts on it or something. Just show you like what some of your haircut options are. I'm going to angle it out a little bit more. Maybe move it over just a little bit more. Something like that. I think that's a better spot for it. Instead of being right over here, we angle it out a little more. So you're over here. When you walk past, you see it a little bit better now. I don't know. Sometimes days are just soup day. We can all we can do is be liquid until we get solid and become jelly and can bounce around. Exactly. I love that. I absolutely love that. I don't know what's going on over here. We're going to fix this. This is not supposed to be here. I can tell you that much. Let me correct that. Okay, we just did it. We fixed it up. This is a nice little area now. We kind of got this put together. I think we actually do want to put another little sign out here though. Like another sign right here would be really good. We have one sign that's like right there, but what if we put like another sign like over here for when you're coming down the area? I think right here would be a good place for a sign. And I think we should put another sign like right here. I think like right here is a good place for another sign. Maybe right there. Beautiful. I think that's good. Maybe for like glasses, maybe this shows like what glasses options there are. Let's put this sign right here actually, because then when you're walking down from up here, you can see it, but when you're walking over here, you can see it as well. I think that's a solid idea. I love Oreos and they are cool in milk. Yes. And I've been asking everyone who says Oreos, what kind of Oreos do you prefer? Do you prefer the vanilla ones or the chocolate ones? I'm like 60 to 70% on the vanilla side. I like the vanilla ones a lot. I think they're very good. We're not going to have these over here. I think what we're going to do actually for right now, let's just get rid of these. We don't need them here right now. I think what we do want to do is we want to figure out what kind of... Well, first let's figure out where we're going to put this tree. I think this tree can go right here. I think this is a good spot for another tree. Just right on this corner, but kind of set back a little bit. Maybe it's set back a little bit too much. That's probably fine. Have that there. We have a big tree here, tree there. I'm going to put some flowers and stuff here. Maybe even a wall or something. I don't know. A fence could be nice right here, maybe. Maybe a fence going up along this way. I could be into that, actually. I could be really into that. Let me, because I'm going to have to move these trees, I think, if I want to do that. And I think I do want to do that. I think I want to do another little stone wall. Because again, we have like a little cliff there, and I don't really like the cliff, but I can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. We just kind of have to live with it. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go with the fence going up like that, and then we're going to have the fence go all the way down like that. I think that's better, and we can put a tree in here. This makes it look nicer. And I think we're also going to, we're going to move this out of the way for now. We're going to definitely probably put it back there, but first we're going to go like this. We're going to go like that, and then we're going to drag this back up to here. Can we fit it like right here? I think that's fine. I think that's a fine spot for it. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's fine. This sign, I think, needs to get bumped to like right here though instead now, which I think is fine as well. I think that's fine, but I think this fence here makes it look a lot nicer. I think that's a much nicer looking thing to do. We're going to put this tree back up right here. We're going to try and get the angle right because we want this tree kind of up against closer like that. We want it to hide the cliff a little bit. We don't want the cliff to really be a big part of this. We're going to put this right in here. It's going to kind of be over hanging the fence a little bit. And then I don't know, benches, flowers or something. I don't know. I think that's better though, having the fence there covering up the cliff. I think we need to do the same over here actually. We need to put a fence going along down this little area. And we're going to move this tree out of there for now. I think this sign's going to have to come down to like right here. Maybe we even just get rid of this sign, just have this here, or we move that sign over to like down here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's move them both right here for now. And we're going to put up a fence here. Never had Oreos. You've never had Oreos. Interesting. Between you like the chocolate ones. I like the chocolate ones. When I say I like 60-70% prefer the vanilla ones, it's nothing to do with like me disliking the chocolate ones. I just think I am more of a vanilla person than I am a chocolate person. And so that's just kind of how it works for me. We're going to do this. We're going to put the fence all the way down to the bottom like that. I think that's good because now we've covered up this area a little bit, so it looks a little bit less awkward. But now we can put this tree back right here, and it's gonna like block some of this a little bit. We have to move this over a little bit more. I think like right there is good. Okay, we've blocked it a little bit more. It looks a little bit less ugly now that we've got some walls around here. Because I think if you have a hillier environment like this, you have to embrace some walls a bit more. This wall, we could probably extend down just a little bit more. Probably like right there. I think that that's good. Let's do that. We'll extend it down a little bit more. We will move this a little bit more though, to line up with that wall a little bit better. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. We're going to have to put another light over here though. We have to remember to do that. We want to put this like right here maybe. Kind of center, but kind of just in between these two buildings. I think that's pretty good. We could line it up with this, but I like that this is covering up a little bit of this back area a little bit more. You know, let's move it down a little bit more. But I think that that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. No double stuff. I don't need all that stuff. I agree. I think double stuff is too much. I think it's too much. It's not necessary. It is not necessary. I'm going to put a bush right here. Or if I can, it'd be nice to put like a... It won't let me. It won't let me, chat. It won't let me. Can I put some bushes in here, though? Can we go crazy with some bushes going along this? We can. This is going to help. This is going to help make this look less ugly. But I think I need to put the bushes closer together. Because it doesn't really look less ugly right now. We just need more bushes in here. And to get them like kind of like that. I think that does help, actually. Having some bushes back here like that covers up the cliff area a little bit. So we don't really want the cliff area there, but we have to kind of embrace the landscaping a little bit. And I think that helps, putting some bushes in there. We could probably put some bushes back here as well, to be honest. That's going to help. We just embrace it, you know, embrace some bushes. There we go. I think that's better. I think that's genuinely better. It looks a little bit more natural. Can I fit any bushes here? I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. This is enough. Okay. So now we have this area complete. This looks really nice. And now we have this complete and this looks really nice. This is what we were trying to do. We were trying to embrace how the areas look, but make it better, you know? And now thankfully we have 2 areas that are finalized. Same with like this park up here, this beautiful park, the bistro up on the hill. We have a bistro over here as well, actually. You know what? Maybe we make this a butcher. Forgot that this was a bistro up here. Let's make this a butcher instead, if we can. If we can. Oh no, I forgot about this. Butcher, it's about the same size, so maybe we can get away with it, okay? Let's get rid of one of those signs. Let's drag this over to here. Let us get rid of this. Demolish the bistro. We are going to try and put the butcher here. How much space do I need to make this a butcher? I'm going to get rid of these lights. Get rid of these plants in case we just need some more space back here. We're going to see. We're going to see, chat. RIP the bistro. You're absolutely right. I think it was a good spot for it. But unfortunately, we already have a bistro up here, and this is a great spot. But I think like a butcher over here, or the winery won't fit. Bistro fit perfectly, though. The bistro fit perfectly. The butcher, though. I think I can make the butcher fit. I really do. I really do think I can make the butcher fit. We're going to get rid of that wall, and we're going to move this as well. Let us see what we can. There we go. I can fit it here. Absolutely, I can. I just needed to, like, find the space. Let us. I don't want it bumping out that much. There we go. I can make it fit right there. And now we can redo the stuff that we just did. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I hate how Oreos went on a shrinkflation bin with regular Oreos and double stuff. Are they smaller now? I guess I haven't noticed. I mean, I guess maybe I have noticed that they are a little bit. They're like 5% less, maybe. This is good. This is good, actually. This is going to work fine. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Because you can come here, grab your meats. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay. Let me. In the future, if we wanted to, we could always switch this back to a bistro and then make this a restaurant, potentially. You know, because then it's 2 separate things. Maybe that would be the thing we would do. But for now, we're going to have this be a butcher. I think that's the strat we have to go with for now. Is make it what we can make it, you know? Okay, boom. That's pretty good down here. Let me drag the street light down to here. Let's drag this street light from right here. I actually need this raised up a little more. It's too close to the let me go like this a little bit, and let me go like this a little bit. That's better. That is absolutely better. I didn't like how it was sinking down behind there. I want like a full height wall, you know? We want the full height wall. Damn it. There we go. Oh, Ari, welcome on in. It is lovely to see you, friend. I hope you're doing super duper lovely. Genuinely so good to see you. So good to see you. And thank you for the lurk. Thank you so much for the lurk. I really do appreciate that. I genuinely appreciate a lurk. Also, Sogi, how are you doing, friend? How are you doing? I hope you're having an incredible day so far. The mint Oreos are good. I like the lemon Oreos. I like the mint Oreos. There are maple Oreos. A lot of these are like seasonal, but I like them. I like them a lot. I think they're delicious. Also, this is like pushed up a little bit further back here now. which is kind of cool. Can I still fit this right here? I can. Beautiful. I can fit that right there. I need to fit this tree back here still. Maybe we fit it way back over like that. It's a little bit too close. It's too close to this building for my comfort. Let's try it like that. That's better, but I think I can rotate it and make it even better. Like, what if we like fit it like right, you know, that's closer to the building. How about like right there? That's actually worse. That's actually worse. Let me just try it like this again. I'm gonna try putting it right here and see how it looks. We're just gonna be fine with it. We're just gonna be fine with it. Dyslexia is fun when you read popping as pooping. They are different things. They are, in fact, different things. Honestly, just game Left 4 Dead 2 works on my PC. I just need to make sure my PC won't be ruined when I do play it. We love Left 4 Dead 2. Such a good game. Such a good game. So Iris, welcome on in, friend. How are you doing? I hope you are having an absolutely lovely day. We are doing some town to city right now, trying to get some of this stuff figured out. Okay, there we go. We can unhire some people there and then fill this back up. We don't need as many barbers over here right now, apparently. We're going to eventually move some of these homes back over into some area or something. I don't know what we're going to build here yet. Honestly, though, what is this? This is the organ thing. How about we get rid of that for now? It's just a thing we have laying around. I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to worry about it right now. Love how Addy is top 3 on one leaderboard. I'm top 3 on what leaderboard? What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. What leaderboard? Hi, Addy. Here, look. I already said hi to you, Iris. I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing really, really well. Sorry, I sometimes reread messages that I've already read, and it's like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this bit a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Actually, let's get rid of less. I want to go like that. Just make a little bit of a straight area there, because we're gonna potentially figure out what we're gonna do here, and we need to figure out what we're gonna do over here. I don't necessarily love the warehouse here. Would the warehouse be better like over here? Takes up better space, I think, having it right here, to be honest. But I feel like a store right there would be really nice. Just feel like a store right here would be amazing. Okay, we're gonna move this sign back to like over here. We're gonna go like that, I think. We're gonna go like that with a sign. So when people walk around the corner, they can see what the meat place has. We have a nice little park here on the corner. I really like the park right here. Got all the fences going around it, which is really nice. The clips leaderboard. Oh, right. Yeah. It's because I'm usually the one clipping things from my streams. But if anyone wants to clip anything funny from a stream, please do. We have an exclamation point clip command, which clips the last 30 seconds. So if something funny happens on stream, you can always clip it. Let's see here. Let's figure out what we're going to do with this little section now. I think we do need to add some more housing at some point here. Maybe we just do that right now so we can unlock more stuff. I think that's what we need to do. Let's add another house. Let's snap to path. Put a house right here. Let's put another house right here. We're just going to loop houses around the entire area a bit, okay? It's not fully necessary, but we're going to do it for now so we can get more people moving in. And I am going to go into my settings here again and try and turn on the Twitch integration once again. It doesn't seem like it's been working. I mean, I know it hasn't been working, but we're going to try it again here just one more time to see if maybe it's starting to work now. Also, I should save. I'm going to save the game real quick. This should be good. This should be good. Now we can get more people moving in here. We're gonna add additional floors to these homes, of course. So we want more people moving in. Okay, let's move you in down here. Let's move you in down here. Okay, we have 133 people in here now. What do I need to level it up. I need 180. And then we'll be able to get some of this other stuff. Clockmaker, carpenter, smithy. Some of that stuff can go over here for sure. Clock tower right here maybe would be really sick, actually. That could be really nice. We will see, though. We will see. We still need more people to move in before we can do it. I really do like this restaurant, not the restaurant, the bistro being up here. And eventually a restaurant. I think a restaurant right here would be good as well. But this is nice. I think this is very, very nice, actually. Maybe we put like another tree right here or something, though. I could get behind that. Another tree right here. We have 1, 2, another one here would be nice, maybe. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we put a tree right here in the center of this road. Maybe that's where we want a tree. That might be even better. Here's some more people to move in, though. So get all these people moved in. We need more families. Okay, we have a higher need now. People getting haircuts. And we've maxed out our butcher. We've maxed out our butcher. What are we going to do with this tree and that lamppost? Do I need to do anything with them? Is there another place that I should put a tree for here? Honestly, let's put a tree right there for now. Put a tree right there and this tree right there. Just to kind of fill in the space a little bit, maybe. But a tree in the middle of that road might be nice. Might be nice. Let us see. Let us see. What do I want to put here? I don't actually have a clue. It's tough. These roads I don't like. This is all going to get redesigned down here 100%. This is what we're focusing on right now. And once we kind of understand what's going on over here, we'll kind of figure it out again. It would be kind of nice actually to push this in a little bit and line this up with houses down here. That might be good. I wouldn't need to push this in a lot, but I would need to push it in a little bit. Would I want to do that? Would I want to do that? I'd have to round this out a little bit more, probably. It's an interesting idea. It's an interesting idea. So we'll have to figure this all out. And like this could be an area where you could have houses go down here. I obviously have a ton of houses right here, but I'm not that concerned about those. Okay, move more people in now. We might even have to build some additional houses to get up to 160. We might have to. I don't know if we will or not, though. A restaurant, I believe, is about to be maxed out now. Just about. Or the bistro. I keep calling it a restaurant, but there is an actual restaurant upgrade, or like a new place that I could put there in the future. So I don't want to call the bistro the restaurant because they're distinct and separate things. Okay. No, 145. I'm getting close now to 160. I need 180. I'm sorry. I need more than I was counting on, actually. I'm probably going to have to build some more homes here, but we'll wait a little bit. We'll wait a little bit before we do that. We have plenty of space to add housing. We have plenty of space to add some additional housing. Okay, food. We put you down here. Put you right there. We're now at 151, and there are more people being dropped off, it looks like. Or unless those people are the ones that literally just got dropped off. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Billy, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday to you as well, friend. I hope you're doing well. Hope you are having an absolutely wonderful Tuesday. If you had lunch yet, that question goes for anyone as well. Has anyone had lunch? I'm going to have to figure out what I want for lunch after stream, but I don't know what I want. I've got no concept of what I want. We'll figure it out, though. You know what? Honestly, maybe I do a light snack. Maybe I do pretzels and hummus. That sounds delicious, actually. Some pretzels and hummus. Ooh. I had more beer braised meatballs. There you go, Kat. That sounds good. I would love like some vegetarian versions of those. That sounds like that could be really good. Okay, more people are moving in. You haven't had lunch yet. That's so fair. Do you have any plans for what you're going to have for lunch? There we go. There we go. It's coming together. I'm at 158. I am actually going to build some more housing here, though. I am actually going to build like another house right here and another house right here. I think... Then I can fit another right there. Okay, I think that this is the amount that I need to get to 180. I think this will get me there. And I'm going to have to move all this housing somewhere else. We're going to redo this stuff. I don't like it. Don't like how it looks. We got to figure out like a row of housing here and some like different stuff going on. It's going to take a little bit of effort to figure out where we want to do, what we want to do with all this housing. Because we've got a ton of it now. But we need to make it look nicer, you know? We need to make it look nicer. We need to like really embrace a grid system of some kind somewhere here. But I don't know where yet. I don't know where yet. Maybe we try and embrace this. Maybe we get rid of this road and we just have this road kind of come down straight and we make this a square here. And we try and have back-to-back housing. I don't know. I don't know. I also think over here, having housing facing this way and facing this way, I think would be nice. What if we try to go in here? Hi, Fury. How are you doing? I'm here while I work. How's the town going? The town is going well. We are trying to figure out where we're going to fit some more housing. It's a challenge. I'll be honest. It is a challenge. I think what we want to do, though, is I think we do actually want to come from like over here and maybe kind of flatten some of this terrain out here. Ooh, okay. It's tough. It's tough. So I don't want it to do that. I don't want it to do that. I think we want it to kind of go over here like this. I don't like that. That's not going how I want it to go at all. Okay, let's smooth it. Let's smooth it out a little bit. That's not how I want to do it either. It's really challenging. It's really, really challenging. Millie, you're going to have spaghetti. Spaghetti sounds really good, actually. Spaghetti sounds absolutely banger. I love that. I love that. There's a single floor house. Well, you're not getting it. I'm telling you that right now. You're not getting that. We don't have single floor housing in this town. We value density here, okay? We value a certain amount of density at the very least. We don't want giant estates and stuff, you know? Let's see. How are we going to do this? Spaghetti, broccoli, ox, Swedish meatballs. Ock. I don't know what that means, I guess. Broccoli, ock, Swedish meatballs. I'm not familiar with that. Let's see here. What do we want to do? The spaghetti sounds so good. It sounds so good. I definitely I'm a big spaghetti. I'm a big pasta fan in general. Let's see. What do I want to do with this? Again, we're adding so much housing that it's actually becoming kind of like, what do I do with it? It's an issue. It's an issue, but I want to level up the town. I want to level up the town so I can unlock some more like storefronts and stuff to put down here so we can actually develop the downtown a little bit more. Dang, I want spaghetti. Okay, they're doing tacos tonight. Tacos sound really good as well, though, Fury. Tacos do sound absolutely delicious. So, no reason to be upset about that. Absolutely no reason to be upset about that. Eddie, I get a new shout. It's called Animal Allegiance. We love that. We love that. I haven't used it myself, but I know that makes like animals fight for you and stuff, right? Fairly certain that that's what that one is. And we love that. We absolutely love that. Okay, we just need a few more people to move in here. I think this is going to do it. Swedish. My brain went mush for a second. I apologize for dropping Swedish. Right? No, you're good. You were good. You were absolutely good. It's not an issue. I just didn't understand. I'm always happy with learning as well, though. There we go. That's a 182. Now we can upgrade our town, and we are about to unlock some new buildings, which is going to be great. Also, this is going to look gorgeous. I'm going to take a quick drink here while it upgrades and all that. I just realized I actually got to start Skyrim's main quest line soon. I mean, do you though? I mean, you can. You don't have to, I don't think, though. But I do not hate it. I'll be honest. It's not actually one. Some people don't like it, and that's fine. I don't mind it though. I don't mind it. Launderer, smithy, carpenter. The clockmaker. I want to put the clockmaker here, I think, is what my idea was. Clockmaker. I think that's just a nice building to have, like in your central part of town. Would the clockmaker be better here? It might be. It might be. I don't know. You know what? Clockmaker down here. I think we have to embrace it. We just have to embrace the clockmaker here. Let us try to fit it here. Okay, let me... I want it right there, I think. And then I think we go right there. I think that's good. I think that that's pretty spot on. I've done everything else. I just don't want to deal with the cultists when I get to that point. That's so fair. The cultists are annoying. Cultists are annoying. Because they're kind of strong. And they also just kind of ambush you out of nowhere. They're not like the strongest enemies ever, but they're strong enough that they're annoying to deal with. That's a nice little spot for this. I like it. I like it a lot. We will see what we do with it, though. We will see what we do with it. Maybe this isn't going to be the spot that it stays for good. But for now, maybe we put it there. I'd almost kind of prefer it over on this end. But this end is not straight, so it's kind of a weird little angle. But you know what I could do? What if I grab it and I put it at an angle like this? You know? I'm going to need to like fix this a little bit, though. I don't want it right there. What if we put it like something like this? And then we can make this like a flat area. I don't really know, to be honest. Maybe that's just weird. It could just be weird. I'll be honest. That might just be weird. I think down here is kind of where I would like it, actually. We're going to move this to the other side. We're going to put it like right here. And we're going to put this right here instead. We're going to try that right there and see if this is a better spot for it. But we are going to try and line it up nicely, though. Right there. I think that's a good spot. I think that's a good spot because now you have a window over here. When people walk by, they can shop there. But we can fit more buildings down here. This is on like a little corner now. I like having, you know what, the tower looks great in that spot. The tower looks great in that spot. What if we like put this on the back side of it? This could fit right here. Perfectly fine. Let's get it as close as we can. Let's try putting it like right there. I think that's a fine spot as well, maybe. I don't know if I love it, actually. Ooh, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, I have 2 custom followers with me, so usually not too bad. That's fair. The custom followers are pretty strong in Skyrim if you have like mods and stuff. I don't know where I want some of these buildings. This is like a good spot for this, though, to be honest. Because it does just kind of fit here nicely. I don't really want it to like mess with how any of this looks. Okay, that's a good spot for that potentially. I'm not like super upset at that being right here. I don't know. We can fit like flower stuff back here. We're at the point in the city where we're trying to like really design things in a good way. And sometimes, especially when it's like not a flat area, I get a little bit iffy about it, I guess. Let's grab this. We're just going to put this over here for now to get it out of the way. What other buildings could we put over here? We have other houseware stuff. We have a smithy. We could always put a smithy right next to it here. I usually end up yelling, "Stop fighting each other, you idiots," because they end up aggroing each other because one uses spells. Yeah, I've seen that happen in Skyrim plenty of times. Plenty of times. That's definitely an annoying thing that happens. We're gonna do the smithy right here, I think. I think the smithy makes the most sense to have right here. Let's try and get it like a good spot. I don't want to, like right here, I think could be good. Let's check it out. The sickness person has arrived, but no, but not, because I feel terrible. Lol, but not lol, because I feel terrible. That was funny. I'm sorry you feel bad, Comet. I really, really do. That sucks so much. You just get a lot of rest, friend. Get a lot of rest. Rest is important when you're sick. Rest is very important. Okay, I think this is a good spot for this, actually. I'm pretty content with that. What if we do a carpenter on the end? Can we? It's messing up the road. We could probably put this like over here, though. A carpenter right here. Ooh, wait, the entrance is over here. I think that would actually work out well. Having it like this. How close can we get? Like, how do we go like... Need to bump it back a little bit. It's doing weird stuff with the road. think we need to put it like right here, maybe. Like right there. It's too expensive. I don't have the money for it yet. I need 990. I have 852 right now. So we're going to wait like 30 seconds here and we're going to get the money and we're going to be able to place it, I think, right here-ish. I think this is a good spot for it right here. Let me try moving it down a little bit more. Okay, I think like right here is about the distance we can get it to it. So I'm going to try putting it right there. 969, 979, 989, and 999. There we go. We can fit it right here on the corner. I don't know what we're going to do with all these areas, but this is a nice little area, little shopping area. It's all kind of put together here. This is a little weird, but it's fine. This can be up on a little bit of a ledge here. You have a little bit of area here. I think it's fine looking. It's fine looking. This over here, I think, is good as well. Just around the corner. Got a big fence here. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good, actually. No workers available. Because we need artisan workers right there, don't we? We do need some artisan workers to do that. One more we can fit there. Okay. So, we need artisan housing now. Unfortunately, we do need some artisan housing. We also need more people working up here. That's our last one we can fit there. Fit some more workers over here, though. We have a housing space. This is a fine spot for this as well, but we should figure out what we're going to do on this corner here. And we need to figure out what we're going to do here and on the back side. There's a lot of options, potentially. We can fit one more person there. Our needs have increased slightly. I think this is coming together, though. I think this is coming together. We just need to figure out what to do with it, I guess. It's a little tough. It's a little tough. So we've got space, but we have a launder, I guess. I don't really want to put that down here or anything. I think there's weird spots to put stuff right now. We have leisure. We can put... Okay, you know what? Honestly, I'm starting to think this right here might be the better spot. Something like this. We're going to have to adjust it a little bit. We'll figure it out. What if we put it like right here? Something like that. We want to bump it back a little bit, though. Something like that, I think, could be fine. A fence here would make a difference, maybe. I don't actually know. I don't know. I don't know, chat. There's a lot to do here, potentially, though. We can move some more people in. We can move some more people in. Put them over here. What are we thinking? Okay, there were people that got dropped off. We have plenty of housing. We don't have artisan workers, which we do need. Let me save quick. I think a save would be good. So that's save 69. Nice, nice, nice. I don't love this. This doesn't look great. I really don't like it. I don't think I really love the warehouse here either. Like a warehouse almost like on the cliff, maybe. On this corner, honestly, I think could just be a good spot for the warehouse. Let's see if we fit it like right up here. I think that might be a fine spot for it. This could be a good spot for this. We just need to develop this area to make it look better if we're going to do that. Because this could be a park. We could just put a park here and that could make sense. That could make sense. I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to that. I really wouldn't. What if we move these people in quickly over here? We don't have any room for more housing, unfortunately. Or we don't have any room for these people to move into housing because we don't have enough housing. We need to figure out where we're going to put all this housing. I don't like it right here. Maybe... I don't like it. I really don't like how it looks. It just doesn't look good right here. I think I need to figure out how we're going to fix this up as well. How about that? Is that better? I don't actually know. I don't actually know. I don't think I love it. It's tough, chat. It's tough. I don't really like the layout of like this stuff. Like this stuff is good up here. Like these two parks, the bistro, this little shopping area I like. I don't like this though. I don't think I like these houses up here. I think we need to do something different with the housing. Let me move these houses like over to here for now, I guess. I don't really know. We're going to try it though. We're going to try moving these houses and we're going to see if we can get that area looking better. Get like a better idea for what we want to do up there at least. I think that would be nice. Because as of right now, I have no clue what we're doing with this area. I don't like how it looked though. I really, really didn't. Get rid of these streetlights. Get rid of these trees. I think those trees can stay back here because they're far enough back. But we can try and figure out something right here. Honestly, what if we try to put this right here? Is that like a decent idea? What if we try to put this right here? Right on the edge. I think that might be nice actually, right here. Get that as close as we can to that fencing. Let's put it right there. That did bump out the road a little bit though, and I don't like that. I don't like that it did that. So we're gonna try and scoot it up here like that. That's better. Let me get it as close as we can to this fence. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good as well. I'm good with that. That's a decent distance, I think. What if we try to move this over here now as well? Will this be weird? Will this be weird if we try to pop this right next to it? I don't think it will be weird, actually. I really don't love how that appears. What if we try this up here, right next to it? Is that better? Is this going to look any better? Maybe. Maybe. I don't like that this road bumps out weird when I do that, though. I really, really don't. So we have to go back into, not snap it to the path. We just have to get it as close as we can to like right there. Wait, is it? Okay, yeah, it gets bumped out when you put it right there. That's about where we want it, but we need to scoot it up a little bit more. Let's get it away from that a little bit. I think we just need to scoot it a little bit closer. And right there. That works. Okay, that works. The music from this game reminds me a little of Dragon Quest. I've never actually played a Dragon Quest game, but I would love to someday. I absolutely would love to someday. I don't want to block this window. I think we want this down further. We want this like down here somewhere. We want this right here. Mm-hmm. But I don't love it right there. I don't love it being right there. We're going to scoot a little bit more forward. That bumps out the road, so we got to bump it back a little bit. That's not quite close enough. Scoot it as close as we can over there. That's very close. And let's try it right a little bit closer. It's not close enough. Okay, we're getting it closer over to here. There we go. That's as close as we can get it. Now we're going to snap it to the road over here. I think we want this like right there. Okay. That works. That does technically work. Do I like it better though? Do I like this? We need to like fill with like trees and stuff back here and make this look normal and natural. But do I like the spacing of this? I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. It's very, very tough to know. I'll be honest. We don't have room for more housing. I don't know. I don't know, chat. They do want me to run ads right now, but I think what I might do instead is I might just raid out. I am feeling kind of tired, to be honest. I think I need like the rest of the day off, and then maybe because I don't have stream tomorrow, so I can rest up tomorrow and stuff as well. I think maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that's what I'll do. Just because I'm getting a little bit bored of the game today. All right, we're making progress on stuff though. We are making progress on stuff, But it's a little bit of a shorter stream today, perhaps, you know, a little bit of a shorter stream. But I appreciate y'all being here with me. I really, really do. I really, really do. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Let me find someone to raid out to. Let me find someone to raid out to. Who do we want to raid out to? Do we have anyone that's playing something cozy that maybe, you know what? Let me look. I need to see if they're live. Let's see. I don't think they are. I think that they are no longer live. Wait, they are live. They are playing Rise of the Tomb Raider. I want to raid into my wonderful friend, Mule. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We love Mule. I want to raid in again. We are going to be live again on Thursday. Here is my Discord. Here's my TikTok, and here's my Instagram. But we're going to raid out. We're going to raid out. Here is my raid message. And then here we go with our raid. We're going to raid into the wonderful real Mule. We love Mule. We absolutely love Mule. I will see y'all over there. I will see y'all again on Thursday. I appreciate y'all a lot. I appreciate y'all a lot. Just need to rest. Just need to rest. I'm very tired, chat. Very tired. So I will see y'all over there. Bye, everyone. Bye.